hectic. Hectic.
Oh man, so much fun right here at the HN9 headquarters, guys. Welcome back to your favorite show. So now, my next guest, he goes by Jimmy Nevis. He needs no introduction. When you talk about artists that are working hard and staying on top of their game, and who can actually say, Mama, I have made it, we are talking about Jimmy Nevis. Now, you have been doing this for years. How do you stay on top of your game?
You know, I think like with many careers and many things in life, you have to look at it like it's your first time, you know, and constantly keep that excitement alive. And so it's up to you to discover and rediscover who you are and where you are in your life, and find things that create meaning to you, that can inspire you so that you're able to inspire others.
And it's been a long journey and a long hustle for you. And I'm sure you came across many challenges.
Yeah.
And what are those challenges that you faced?
Wow, there's been so many. I mean, like, I think, you know, a lot of people may not know, but I'm an independent artist now. Been riding the independent wave as of this year.
Yes.
And, you know, it's so awesome that there's such a big support for artists who are doing their own thing, and there's so much to learn as well. You know, when you enter the industry, nobody gives you a book of like, okay, so this is, you know, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
There's no method to the madness. You know, there's no rules to follow. You got to make these things up. But yeah, you know, there's been many challenges, many lessons, and I'm just really grateful.
And you know, some guys out there don't know that she actually studied.
Yeah.
But what made you decide that you want to, you know, pursue a career in music?
My music is my calling, but that doesn't mean that you can't still be smart, you know? I think education is something that is a necessity. It's there for everybody. I studied not because it's something that I practice every single day, but it gave me intellect and knowledge and power and things that my music career couldn't have given me.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, I'm such an advocate for education. But my music career, that's a calling, you know. This is something I was born to do. I wake up even when I'm stressed out, I don't know what I'm doing in my life.
Writing.
I start writing, and I just, you know, I know God has put me in this position for a very specific reason.
Oh man, you know, you're doing a really great job. That's why you're here to start our show as Mama, I have made it. So when did you realize when you're like, Mama, I have made it? When did that hit you?
I've never said that. I don't
But
think
the media, and we know that you've made it. I'm sure you had those times where like, you made it. And your mama is proud, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. My mother is super proud, like a bit too proud actually. I think my parents are turning into those people that talk about their children. But you know, I love them. But you know, for me, I don't see a ceiling. You know, there's so much territory and terrain to discover, and so many places to go. So many people who haven't heard my music. I'm so grateful for the South African people, for Cape Town, for Johannesburg, for Durban. People who love my music, people in Africa who love my music. But I get excited when I get to travel outside of our country, you know, and there's so much more to do. So I've made it thus far. But
And you're still aiming for
we still
to be on
have
top.
many Jan van Riebeeck discoveries and situations to get through. Yeah.
Now, last week you trended because you released a single. Let's talk about that single.
Yes, the name of the song is called Don't Wanna Fight. And it's a really important song for me, you know. As I said earlier on, it's, you know, staying fresh or current, I guess, is about finding inspiration and things that matter to you. And for me, Don't Wanna Fight was such a powerful song because I found myself in a space where, you know, I would go to church on Sunday, and, you know, but I was performing in clubs and I was doing my thing and I was, you know, living my life, but I used to feel quite ashamed at one stage because, you know, I'm singing secular music, you know.
Yeah.
But I think growing up now and my understanding now is that God is not a separate entity.
Oh, yeah.
He's always with me every second of the day. And so this song is kind of saying, I don't want to have to fight between being different versions of myself. Being who I was born to be is good enough. And so this song is just about living an honest life, and it's really something that I think a lot of us can relate to.
And I'm sure like, the kids out there who are watching the show right now, they would love to also make it in the industry.
Yeah.
How do you build your own brand?
There are so many ways today. I think the number one thing above social media, above resources, blah, 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 is creativity.
Oh, yeah.
Because creativity will take you places that money can't. You know, you don't need to have a million investors. You don't need to know exactly what you're doing all the time. But if you can be creative and you can find new ways to say things that have been said before, because everybody's doing things. We're living a life that's been lived. People have said these things. We hear love songs all the time, but you need to find ways to say it in a new way to make people see things through your eyes.
All right.
So I think building a brand is about being original, being authentic, and being creative.
Man, big creative, guys. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. Later on, he's performing that single, and we go down memory lane when he played our hectic Madhouse game at the Freely Cup. We'll show him who has joined him on the Wall of Fame.
Hectic.